Now, now I want to get into kind of like the MMA field. So you graduate college, you get your master's degree. What was like kind of like the next thing up? Because like when I've been following you on Instagram and so on for the amount of time I have, like I knew you kind of like dabbled with the MMA stuff, but I didn't really know how much. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing like you as like an agent now, you have your own like news company, like you're founding a news company and like you're with all these different platforms now. So like what started this all?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've always been a fan of MMA. Did I think I'd work in the sport? No, hell no.
Yeah.
Never in a million years. If I'm honest, I was always just a fan from afar. And when I was going through my program, so I don't know if you've ever heard of the USC design program, but essentially it's a degree in disruption. You know, you're coming into a field and you're finding something that works, that's people centered, and it's just going to change the whole industry. And I feel like every semester I was building a new business and I was learning how to pitch to investors and, taking a project from ideation all the way into completion. That was just happening literally every semester. Every single semester was a new business. So, just finding the love for being a disruptor in any field. I think it was like midway through my experience at USC. I was like, when I'm done, I'm fucking done playing around. I'm gonna chase my dream. Like I just got tired of my own shit. I feel like some people, in order to grow, you have to get tired of your own shit. What's gonna get you out of bed. And I knew the sport. I loved it so much. I used to cover it maybe a couple years back, but I didn't like some of the criteria that they put in order for your piece to get published when you work for a bigger site. So I was like, all right, let me make my own. I feel like I have things that people want to hear. I want to tell stories for people who need it most. I don't want to interview the big stars of tomorrow. I want to interview the regional talent who are going to be the next big thing eventually. So I found a big passion in that. I remember having a website. After grad school, I learned so much, man, because it's a degree in design, business, and tech. So you're learning how to code. You're going through your design classes and you're getting, your work heavily critiqued, and you're just learning different aspects of business if you were ever to go work for like a corporate place. So putting all that stuff together, I ended up revamping my site that I already had, and I just took it to a whole new level, man. I had so much knowledge from this program that I was able to code the whole thing. I was designing everything for it. I ended up just getting a really small staff of people that I knew that love the sport, and we just went for it. And 3 years later, the site is one of the fastest rising combat sports news hubs that you're going to see today. And, we really strive to be different. It's not going to be the same interview. It's not going to be the same content. We really want to learn the readers, have fun with lists, rankings, right? All that good stuff. So yeah, man, it grew. It's now, I want to say I have over 15, 16 writers from all over the world. And I mean all over the world, like UK, Spain, Puerto Rico, United States. I think we have one in India, and I have one in Scotland, and a whole bunch in Canada. So, it's kind of just grown. And as you kind of talk to people in your new passion, right? Like as I started to meet new people, talk to fighters, I really started to listen to their stories and hear the shitty stuff, right? Like the deep stuff, the heavy stuff, how this sport doesn't make enough money. You are fighting for such a small paycheck, man, and you sacrifice so much of your life in camp, right? I started realizing that a lot of agents, they're so outdated. And I mean no disrespect to a lot of the ones I look up to, but they're outdated in the sense of there's no creativity in the sport, right? So I kind of find that need for it. that love for it. And I was like, hey man, if I could help change a fighter's life and do it the right way, I want to do this for the rest of my life. So that's kind of the transition of how it all happened. But I didn't expect it. I'll tell you that. It came a lot faster than I anticipated.